Hello, fellow Noomers. Today is Friday, July 13th, 2018. My name is Jen, and I'm a noob. How are you? I wonder how much longer I get to say I'm a noob. I hope it's a long time. Otherwise, I'll get in a rut. No. Okay. Anyway, hang on. I want to get comfortable. That's my grandson up there, and my other grandson, Byron and Hugo. Anyway, hi, how are you? Hang on. Oh, Jesus criminy. Anyway, what's happening today? Well, what's happening today is I lost back to 0.4 pounds that the scale told me yesterday that I'd found again. So I'm not very good at keeping track of things, clearly. Yeah, so that was really happy. Sort of over my yesterday thing. Noom was really helpful this morning. So I'm day 8 in Noom, and if you don't have Noom, you need to get it. So I'm at day 8, and they talked about motivation today and looking at your YBP, which is your big picture. So when you sign on to Noom, they basically say, what do you want as a result of your hard work? And frankly, I have 100 pounds to lose. I'm big. And the thing that I miss, I sat there and I thought about it. And the thing that I miss the most is not feeling uncomfortable when I bend over to tie my shoes or paint my toenails or whatever. And I really want that feeling back. So that was my YPB. So today they basically said, this is what you need to do if you're feeling like you're stuck. Sorry, I'm fidgeting. You should close your eyes. So close your eyes and imagine yourself having reached your big picture, your ultimate goal. So I did. I closed my eyes. I thought about it, and it was the happiest place I've ever been, rather than next to my husband every night in bed, because he's wonderful. I just love him. Anyway, so that was excellent. That motivated me. No shit. 3 seconds of closing my eyes and thinking about being at that point in my life motivated me for this entire day. I mean, the entirety of the day. I had a very sedentary day, except for I did my calisthenics again. So day 2, yay! But I did them. So if this is your first one, my calisthenics every day are 20 repeats of sit-ups, leg lifts. So that's really 40 because on each leg I do 20. Jumping jacks, squats, and push-ups. Did I already say sit-ups? Anyway, so yeah, and I'm tracking those in Excel workbook that I have created a macro for. So if you want that, let me know. So that really motivated me today. They also talked about looking into the future, blah, 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 which was interesting. And they also talked about surges and slips, which basically said you are going to have surges where you're right on your game. And then you're going to have slips where you're going to fall off the wagon. And I don't intend to have any slips because for my part, in my past, if I slipped, that was it. I was done. One slip, I was finished. That was me done. So, example, my husband's work took us to live in Qatar for 2 years. And when his company transferred him to America, I was kind of looking forward to going back to the States. And it was his first time living there. It's not his first time. Clearly, he's visited because I'm American. But not the very first night, but the second night that we were back, we went and had Reubens because I couldn't wait to have a Reuben. And prior to that, I had been on 3 months proper nutrition, exercise, had lost 35 pounds in those 3 months, and blew it as soon as I got back to America. That one night of Reubens, I was done. It was all back to junk food and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not blaming that on America because you can do that anywhere. In England, there are McDonald's and Burger Kings and Pizza Huts and Domino's and Subways. And there's no crappy cream here, though. Krispy Kreme. There's none of that. And no Dunkin' Donuts. But there's all sorts. Tandoori restaurants, that's Indian food. All sorts. You know, so you can do the same thing here. It's everywhere, right? So anyway, getting back to it, I don't intend to have any slips because I can't allow that to happen. So I'm going to have to be like on my game. There will be 4 times for the remainder of this year where I don't stay within my comfort zone. The first one will be in a couple weeks when we take our grandson, because our grandson's going to be staying with us. We're taking him to Warner Brothers Studio, Harry Potter Wizarding World, and I want to have a butterbeer. So I'm not going to eat all day in lieu of that butterbeer. Then there's Halloween, because on Halloween Day, that's when I have my candy corn. And then there's Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'm not a big New Year's person. I'll probably have a bottle of Champers with my husband. And I know that's really caloric, so I'll watch what I do that day. But that is it. And as far as I'm concerned, those aren't slips. Those are intended out of the norm. So I just set it in my mind. Hang on a minute. I'm going to get up on my knees here so I can sit on my hearth. Yeah, so I don't intend to slip. So it surges, where you're doing really well, and slips when you're not doing so well. And you use that technique of looking at your YBP to get yourself through those. You know, be a little bit forgiving, etc., etc. So I did really well today. Like I said, I did my calisthenics, and I was really knackered after it. And the push-ups, they're really hurting the back of my arms because I'm so heavy. But that's good, because that means it's working. And yeah, I just felt really good. Other than that, it was a sedentary day. The most housework I did was putting laundry in, taking laundry out, hanging laundry out, making the bed. I think I've done 8 repetitions on the stairs today and doing the calisthenics. But other than that, I had a lot because what I do for a living now is crafty. And because I have another podcast channel, and I have 2 other podcasts, one for knitting and one for cross stitch. I had to sit and knit this morning. So I sat through a Netflix film and knit on my husband's sweater. So I had something to show on my podcast. And yeah, so it was very sedentary. And then I worked in my craft room. So, right. So I don't have any tips for the day. Hopefully this time next year, I'll be showing you my entirety. And I probably will show you my entirety very shortly, but, yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention was that on October 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I will be podcasting, but I won't be able to load them till the 6th, but it's a special Halloween treat. And we are going to stay over 3 nights in Chillingham Castle, which is the most haunted castle in England. And so I will be doing some nocturnal walkings aroundings and getting some footage and hopefully getting some ghostly stuff. Woo! I'm so excited. My husband keeps saying you won't make it through the first night, but I will, because I'm not a big chicken shit. We're staying in the tower apartment. Which is really cool because it's really good for my Noom thing, because we have our own kitchenette, so we bring all of our own food. There is a tea room, and I'll probably go and have a cup of tea, but I'm not having Sandy's, and I'm definitely not having a cream tea. But, and if you're American, a cream tea is basically scones or baking butter biscuits with clotted cream on them, so it's like between whipped cream and butter, beaten cream, with strawberry jam on. Not having that. And I'm not doing finger sandwiches. But I can take all my healthy stuff. I don't have to worry about anything like that. It's really, really good. Anyway, I'm really excited to go there. I've always wanted to go and stay overnight there, and we booked it last winter. And we're totally looking forward to spending the night there. It's about a 4-hour drive, so I'll try to get some footage of the drive over. But yeah. Anyway, I'm so excited. So in October, there will be some Chili Noom shit going on. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. I swear a lot on this, don't I? I'm really sorry if you're offended by that. Anyway, right. So, starting this coming Monday, so not the 16th, but the 23rd, I will have a special guest for the next 2 weeks. His name is Byron. He will be making broadcasts with me. He's my grandson. He's the older grandson, and he's going to be coming and staying with us, so we'll be broadcasting together, and so it should be crazy, goofy Byron stuff. Anyway, right, well, stick to it. If you need me, you can comment below, and I'll be more than happy to message you back and be your Noom friend. Anyway, take care, everybody. I'm going to try to get to my button. Take care. Have a good weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.